Hi guys, welcome to Braid Academy, where I'm going to be teaching you how to braid like a pro. In today's class, we are going to be learning how to part for knotless and box braids. Using this method, you'll achieve the perfect size parting and the perfect way that your braids will fall. We always start by parting from ear to ear. So start from one side and start from the person's ear and part it straight across until you get to the other side. And make sure you section off this front part with a sectioning clip. Next, we are going to start with the back of the head as usual. What we are going to do is that we part from side to side, starting from either the left or the right and following through to the other side. In this instance, this is just your pre-parting, so your lines don't have to be super neat, but just neat enough to create a template for you to look at. So continue parting until you get your desired thickness and then section it off by doing a small braid, twist or cornrow to get the hair out of the way. Next, we're going to be doing the next row. The same technique, start from one side and move to the other side. Make sure that the width is the same as the one below, and you can do this by checking on the side of the head, measuring the width and thickness of each section. This is very important to make sure that your braids are nice and uniform. Again, make sure to section off each time you're parting and move on to the next row. Depending on the size of braids that you're doing, whether it's small, medium or large, this will determine the amount of rows that you have at the back, and this also depends on the client's head shape, thickness of their hair and the size of the head as well. So this is where you need to use your own discretion. As you can see, the human head is round, so when you're parting side to side, obviously your lines are straight, but they're also going to be curved following the shape of the head. So the very last row will end up looking like a small semicircle. And there you have it. That's the back of the head, nice and pre-parted, and you're all ready to go. So let's head over and start parting for the front. So when you're doing the front, we always start off with a middle part. This is because you can part the hair either way when you start off like this. So whether your client wants a middle part or a side part, this will still be achievable. So make sure that your line is nice and straight and it's in the center of your client's head. Next, you're going to section off one side of the head and we're going to start parting. Start from the front and part towards the back, as you can see in the video. The lines do not have to match up with the lines at the back. Don't worry about that, just make a straight line and part. Again, the amount of rows that you put is determined by the size of braids you're going for. If you're going for small, you'll have more rows, medium to large, less rows. Keep doing this until you get to the top and the middle. The amount of rows you have on one side has to be equal to the amount you have on the other side. And this is why we start off by splitting it in the middle so that it is symmetrical. And there you have it. That's it. That's how you part for knotless and box braids to get the best and flawless finish and to ensure that your braids fall nicely and look super nice and super professional. If you want to book an online one-on-one masterclass, follow Braid Academy on Instagram or email braidstopshop@gmail.com.